Hi everybody, I've brought you here this afternoon to enjoy this fantastic view. My house is just over there, so welcome to Chez Moi. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through a warm-up that you can use at the start of any workout or any exercise session you'd like to do. So we're going to stand up nice and tall, roll our shoulders down and back and try and create that proud chest and keep the abs in nice and tight. So we like to start with some mobility exercises. That's warming up the major joints to get everything nice and warm. So let's start by standing up tall, relaxing the shoulders, abs tight, and we're going to swing the right leg forward and back. So remember, keep your mind's eye on the abdominal muscles. That's where all the balance starts. That's it. A couple more big swings, then we're going to change legs. Again, stand up nice and tall, relax the shoulders. Give it a few big swings. That's it. And let's take it back to the right side. We're going to go out and across. So that's it. So trying to grow as tall as you can, keeping the shoulders relaxed and your abdominals nice and tight. Last two big swings, and then the other side. So we're warming up through the hips. We're waking up the glute muscles, the muscles in the butt and the inner thighs as well. Last two big swings. Now step the toes nice and wide as you can, feeling comfortable still, and the toes are directly pointing in front. Want to push your hips back, keeping the back long, and lunge all the way over. Nice big lunge, making sure that you feel a good stretch in the inner thighs. All the way up into the hips, over to the other side. Again, keeping the back nice and long, and let's start going a little faster. Left, right, that's it. Bringing the hips down low. Okay, let's stop in the middle, adjust the feet if you need to. Have the shoulders out, down and back, and we're going to twist, keeping the abs tight, following the motion with your head. That's it, creating space in the torso, and we're going to take this movement down to the feet. We're going to touch the opposite foot or as close to the foot as you can. That's it, keep the movement nice and solid, not too fast. Okay, come up nice and slow. Take a few deep breaths in, through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, now we're going to do some jumping jacks, so keep the abs tight and the knees soft. That's it. And the shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. That's it. That's it. Now keep your feet moving. We're going to extend the arms out and squeeze it in. That's it. Trying to grow tall as you squeeze it in. Open the hands out nice and wide. Squeeze it back in. That's it. Warming up through the chest and in the back as well. Now we're going to take it to a split lunge. So it's opposite hand, opposite leg. Reach that arm up as high as you can. So we're warming up all the way through the shoulder in all the different directions. That's it. Leaning slightly forward. Now let's bring the heels to the front, tap them and cross the arms. So also waking up your coordination, and keep pressing your hands to the floor. Crisscross, tap the feet. That's it. Now we're starting to get the heart rate up nice and high. We're going to take it down a notch into a squat. So remember, push your hips back first, then lower it down. Sit down in your imaginary chair, back up, squeeze the glutes at the top, down and up, down and up. This is what it looks like from the side. Push the hips back and up. That's it. 3 more. And 1, come back up. Okay, let's shake it out. Let's bring the heels to the butt. Stretching through the quads, warming up through the hamstrings. That's it. Okay, let's have a little run on the spot. Lift the knees, pump the arms. That's it. Now we're going to take it to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, and right. 2, 3, 4, forward. 2, 3, 4, and back. 2, 3, 4. And there's your warm-up. Okay, so here is a workout just using your body. You don't need any equipment. You can do this in your living room, at the gym, in the park, wherever you'd like. You're just using your body. So I'm going to give you 3 exercises, and we're going to do each exercise for 30 seconds, 15 seconds rest. So the first exercise, we're going to do a squat with a little step to the side. Squat, step, squat, step. Okay, so that's the level 1. If you want to go a little harder, you can step, feet together, squat, step together. Okay, so you either step, feet together, step, feet together, or you do the squat with both feet at the same time. So we go for 30 seconds. You ready? So remember, pushing the hips back, sitting down on that imaginary chair for your squat. Ready? 3, 2, 1, squat, feet together, squat, feet together. That's it. Or if you're going a little harder, it looks like this. Squat, touch, squat, touch, squat, touch, squat, feet together. That's it. Keep it moving, keep the chest up as you lower your hips down. That's it. Squat, touch. You choose the intensity that you like. We've got last 10 seconds. Squat, touch. That's it. And 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. 15 seconds rest. Exercises, we're doing mountain climbers. So we're going to come down to the ground. Okay, make sure your shoulders directly over those wrists first. Then step 1 foot back and then the other without changing that position of the shoulders. Lock your shoulders down and back. Neck is nice and neutral. And bring the knees to the chest. Ready? Let's go. That's it. Keeping the abs tight. Using those hip flexors to bring the knees to the chest. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Head nice and neutral. That's it. We're over halfway. Keep pushing. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Wrists directly underneath those shoulders. Last 10 seconds. We're almost there, guys. That's it. And 5. And 3, 2, 1. Step or jump the feet together. Come up nice and slow. Okay, short 15 seconds rest. Then we're going into the skater hop. So here we're working the inner thighs. We're also working those glutes, okay? So imagine that you're skating. Keep the upper body facing the front. Tap the opposite foot around. If you want to go a little harder, keep the foot off the ground. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Tap. That's it. Keeping the chest facing directly in front. The lower body makes a nice movement to the side. That's it. So either keep it up or tap. That's it. Keep the back nice and long and the shoulders are relaxed. Make yourself feel confident and strong. That's it. Last 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Okay, grab yourself a quick drink of water and we're going to do that 2 more times, okay? So for this next exercise, I'm going to use my sports towel just because it's a little bit wet on the floor to the ground today. Now I'm working my hamstrings. I'm also using my core. So I'm coming down into a glute bridge. So that means I'm lying down and I'm bringing my heels in so I can just touch them with the tips of my fingers. So from this starting position, I'm going to lift my hips up as high as I can and I'm going to contract my glutes. Okay, so keeping the hips up this height, hands extended out. I'm going to walk my heels out on my heels as far as I can, and then I'm going to walk them back in, trying to keep those hips as high as I can. That's it. Let's go. Down, out, back in. Keep the hips up, engage the core. The core is there to help support those hips. Keep pulling it up. You should start to feel those hamstrings getting nice and warm. That's what we're working. This is a very good exercise to help combat that lower back pain that we get when we get lazy and weak glutes and hamstrings from sitting in the chair all day. That's it. Keep it up as high as you can. Last 10 seconds. That's it. High as you can with those hips. And 3, 2, 1. Lower it down nice and slow. roll it over to the side. Next exercise, we're working the hip flexors. We're also working the core, okay? So we're going to bring the knee up in line with the hip. My shoulders are down and back and my elbows are in nice and tight, okay? But I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, pause for 2 seconds. Now this is the part, that 2-second pause is really important. That's where you're working your balance, your coordination, and your internal core muscles, the ones that help stabilize the spine. Very good for your posture, okay? So if you either want to step, you squeeze the movement. That means control the speed using the core, or you can hop and hold. Okay, ready? 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, hold. 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 That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, hold. Shoulders relaxed. Last 10 seconds. Let's finish this one off. One more. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, hold. Good work. Okay, we're coming back down to the floor, to the ground once more. I'm going to put my towel down. Now we're coming to a plank position. So that means that your shoulders are directly over the wrists. So that's where you start. And then step 1 foot back, then the other. My hips are in line with my spine. My abs are nice and tight. Okay, so for this exercise, we're just going to open and close the feet. Open, close. And we're going to try and maintain that height with the hips. Okay, open, close. Or if you'd like to do a level 1 modified version, start with the feet together, step 1 foot out, back in, then the other side out, back in. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Open, close, open, close. Really use your core to maintain that height with the hips. Try not to let the hips go up and down. If you're stepping your foot, that's it. Try and keep those hips on the same level as the spine. 0 movement. Keep the shoulders relaxed, neck nice and neutral. That's it. Open, close. Last 10 seconds. This is where it counts the most. It's that point where we want to stop, but we don't. 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Come up nice and slow. Okay, so the next part, you can find a little curb, a little ledge, whatever, something that's a little bit raised, okay? So here, we're going to switch feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And either you continue, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 as fast as you can, or you jump down, step back into a push-up, down and up. Jump it back in, 1, 2, 3. Okay, ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Step or jump, back, down into push-up, back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Step it down, up and down. Or you can just continue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Keep it going. Down into a push-up, or you keep it going. That's it. Last 10 seconds. Finish this off. 7, 8. Down, up. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Okay, second exercise, we're going to do a lunge. Onto the step, back off. On and back off. Try and plant the middle of your foot right on the elevated surface. You ready? Keep that center of gravity right in the middle. Shoulders are down and back. Let's go. 1. Alternating legs. That's it. Pushing off nice and strong, using the core. Find that center of gravity right in the middle. Not too far forward. Nice and sweet right in the middle. That's it. That's it. Over halfway. That's it. A few more. Push through to the end, guys. Last 10 seconds. And 5, 3, 2, 1. So we're finishing off the workout with a short abs circuit, working the abdominals, okay? So we're going to work the obliques, we're going to work the inner core, and we're going to also work the abdominals at the back here, the lumbar spine. Okay, so we're coming down to the ground. So bring your heels in so you can just touch them with the tips of your fingers, and then turn your toes out slightly. Okay, so from here we're going to lift the chest. I'm keeping my neck nice and neutral. I'm looking straight up, and I'm going to try and reach for the heel on each side, keeping the neck neutral, or if you can go a little further, try and touch that little toe. Ready? Let's go for 30 seconds. That's it. Find your rhythm. Keep the shoulders off the floor. Draw the abs in nice and tight. Try and stick them to your spinal cord. That's it. Keep the neck nice and neutral. Don't strain. Keep the chest up. Reaching as far as you can. That's it. Almost there. Last 10 seconds. Keep drawing those abs in nice and tight. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, rolling over, we're going to do a plank hold. Okay, so first of all, line up the shoulders, the elbows under the shoulders. Step 1 foot back and then the other. So keep the feet together, press the heels to extend through the legs, and lock my hips down in line with the spine. Shoulders are relaxed. Okay, now as I'm doing my plank, I'm thinking about bringing my abdominals in, trying to stick them to my spine. Ready? Let's hold it for 30 seconds. That's it, we're halfway there. Keep lifting those abs up inside you. Keep the glutes squeezed to keep those hips in line with the spine. Last 10 seconds. Almost there. And 5, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down and come all the way down. Now, so the last exercise, I'm going to bring my arms forward, and as I bring my arms back, I'm going to lift my chest and lift my thighs if I can off the mat, keeping the neck nice and neutral. So I'm going to bring them forward, drop everything down, lift the chest, lift the thighs. At the same time, try and imagine that you can slide a piece of paper underneath your belly button. So you want to lift those abdominals up nice and high, suck everything in. You ready? Okay, let's go. We're going to do 15 reps. Let's go. Up, down, up, down. That's it. Remember to keep those abs in nice and tight. Think about sliding that piece of paper underneath your belly button. And that's 5, 6, 7. Keeping the chest up and the hips, the thighs up. 9, 10. 5 more. 1. Keep the neck neutral. 2. Abs tight. 3. Last 2. 4. 5. Okay, bring yourself back, bring your hips into your heels and extend the arms out. Good job, guys. Let's finish off with a nice stretch. Okay, so we're going to start lying on the ground. I'm going to squeeze my right thigh in towards the chest, extending through that opposite leg. Now I'm going to take my hand, bring that leg all the way over to the opposite side, keeping my shoulders pinned to the ground if I can, finding a nice stretch all the way through the lower back and into the glutes. Hold it there for a few seconds, bring it back, extend it out. Let's do the same on the other side. So squeeze it in nice and tight to begin with. Then bring that knee all the way over to the other side, keeping your shoulders pinned to the floor. Releasing all the way through the lower back, back to the center. Now let's bend both legs. Let's have one heel on the opposite knee. Open up the knee as wide as you can. Go ahead and come through, either grab your thigh, or if you can reach a little further, just under the kneecap, and then squeeze that knee to the chest. Here we're releasing all the way through the glutes, finding a nice stretch, and bring that knee down, changing sides. Again, open up the knee first. Go ahead and find that point that you can hold on to, either your thigh or your kneecap, just under the kneecap, and squeeze it in. And release. Okay, now roll over onto your stomach. We're going to stretch through the quads. So bring your knees together. Go ahead and grab one foot, press the hips into the ground, keeping the knees together, finding that really nice stretch all the way from the top of the hip down to the knee, right the length of the quads, and release. Same on the other side. Keeping your knees together, press the hips into the ground. And release. Now, bring your hands just outside your chest, push back, hips into the heels. And from here, keeping the arms outstretched, tuck your toes under and just push your hips up, adjusting if you need to, and try and bring your heels to the ground. Open through the shoulders. Now we're going to lift one heel, stretching through the opposite calf, trying to bring that heel to the ground with that opposite leg, and change. Drive that heel down, find a nice long stretch. Change once more. Okay, let's drop the knees down. Come on up. Now from here, just step one leg forward, and let's lift the back knee, straighten out the leg. Now we've found the position. Let's drop that knee down, and while I'm facing the forward, I'm lunging forward, trying to find a nice stretch from here to here. So try and create as much space between this knee and that knee. Line up your knee and your ankle. Good work. Okay, now we're going to extend through this leg. So just extend. Use your hands for balance. If you can, grab your toes, bring them towards you, and bring your chest down towards the knee. Try and straighten out this leg. We're releasing through the hamstrings. Release that foot. Tuck the toes under at the back leg. Step it towards the front. While you're here, just allow yourself to fold down. You can grab the back of your legs if you like. Bringing the chest towards the knee. Now, knees soft, bend the knees as you come up, and we'll do the other side. So step back with the opposite leg, come into a high lunge. Line up your knee and your ankle first, then drop your knee down. And then we're going to go ahead, facing forward, lunge, trying to create a nice big space between both knees, feeling that good hip flexor stretch. Now we can extend through that other leg. Again, use your hands for balance, bring the knees, the chest to the knee, toes towards you. And release. Okay, bring that knee back, spin it around. Now I'm going to open up my legs as wide as I can, and I'm going to bring the weight all the way over to the left side, releasing through those inner thighs, pushing my hips back, and bring it over to the other side. Now we're going to bring it back to the center. Now heel toe all the way in, and then roll up nice and slow, keeping your chin to your chest. Head comes up last, shoulders back. So open the feet slightly. Let's have the right arm across, elbow to elbow, and drop your shoulders away from your ears. Squeeze that shoulder in with this hand vertical. We're releasing through the shoulders, through the deltoids, and around to the back of the shoulder. And release. Same on the other side. Bring it all the way across. Release the shoulders down, squeeze that arm in with the opposite forearm. That's it. Now let's stretch through the triceps. Let's have the right arm up. I'm going to reach down as far as I can towards that shoulder blade, keeping the abs tight to keep me nice and tall. Reaching. Don't forget to breathe. Should be enjoying the stretch now. and release. Let's do the left side. Up, reach it down. Again, keeping the abs engaged to keep yourself nice and tall. Support that lower back. Reaching as far as you can with that arm down the shoulder blade and release. Now I'm going to interlace my hands. I'm going to push my hands out, rounding through the shoulders. And release. And then I'm going to find a surface, a pole, something like this. I'm going to make a 90-degree with my arm, and I'm going to twist the opposite way, releasing through the shoulders. Very good stretch, especially at work. If you can do this a few times a day at work to release those shoulders. And do the same on the other side. Okay, now let's finish off with the obliques, the muscles on the sides here. Open up the feet nice and wide. We're going to have the left hand on the thigh, the opposite hand goes up, and I'm going to slide my hand down as the other arm comes up, keeping it high as I arch over. Come down a little further. Once you find that spot, feels comfortable, just push a little bit further, and back to center. Same on the other side. Sliding that hand down, arm goes over, and back to center. Okay. Let's have a nice big deep inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Last big one, inhaling up, exhale down. Good job guys, well done. Do this workout as often as you'd like, ideally 2 to 3 times a week. Don't forget to add in some cardio. Make sure you get some nice walks in, or some running, cycling, whatever it is you like to do. You combine both the resistance training and the cardio, and you're on your way to a fit and healthy life. Thanks a lot guys, it's been a pleasure to work with you. All the best.